Hello everyone, today I'm at the 2025 Tulip Festival in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. I'm going to take you on a tour today of the Commissioner's Park and along the it's called the Bug Boardwalk, which is right next to Dow's Lake, which is right in front of me. So let's go check it out. So yep, right in front of me is Dow's Lake. So in the summer months, you can do paddle boarding and kayaking, and then there's a great restaurant here called Lagos and Mexi's, which have great patios of the view of the water. Okay, so first we're going to do a walking tour of the Big Boardwalk. And all of this will be lit up at night, so you can come during the day or at night. Some super cute trees with bugs. And flowers.
Bekar adam mısın?
good idea. I mean, it decorates.
Celebrated their liberation, dances, songs, and cheers. The sound that followed this fateful meeting in 1945 was a magical song. More than 300 liberation songs were published, and thanks to the pleasing collection
And a great view
in the museum outside
of Dallas Lake along this boardwalk. Great place to come take photos, enjoy the spring weather.
These were the kind of MP3 files of 1945. Sheet music that could be bought just for a few cents. And they had striking cover art, which you can see here reproduced on this exhibition. And they have lyrics, the score, and it basically meant you wanted to celebrate, you wanted to sing, bring the piano, bring the guitar, bring the accordion, let's get together, play them, let's sing together, and let's enjoy. The reason why many of these songs were included was that people didn't have the means, A, to record. Here, something like Shallow was more relevant material and was difficult to get a hand on shortly after liberation. So we have to talk about liberation songs as songs which were in the only a few songs were recorded, such as this one, Liberation songs
Try this stuff.
All right, I'm going to take you on a tour now of Commissioner's Park. So Canada was honored when Her Royal Highness Princess Julia, now Queen of the Netherlands, found refuge in Canada's capital during the occupation of her homeland 1940 to 1945. Her Majesty's gifts of tulips each year have created great beauty for the enjoyment of residents and visitors. Unveiled by Her Majesty May 17th, 1967. Right, so you can do a self-guided tulip legacy tour here. Visit the website and you can scan with a QR code to get information.
Swing music, and we will learn how to swing. I hope that you enjoyed the performance. The pianist of the song is in Barnier, and it is being sung by Dutch singer Saskia Bach.
We've been at this for 2 days and I'm getting
You can buy tulips here. These ones are called lipstick.
나는 그거잖아. 사생활 뭐. 그게 더 어두울 수밖에 없어. 이거는 올리고야겠다, 이렇게.
Thanks for listening, and I hope you will be again with us tomorrow when I will be presenting two liberation songs to you. One is called Liberation Song 1945, and the other one is called Peace for All.
There's tons of people here taking pictures with the flowers. These ones are called Big Red, Labrador, Cairns, and Bingo. And you can see in the back that there's tons of bus tours that you can take to come here and see the flowers as well. I just wanted to share this statue. Sorry. Hey, it is called The Man with Two Hats.
Mon goût préféré. Mango is
Okay, so you can see up ahead, there's tons of vendors and food. If you love your mama, buy her a mimosa. And again, I'll show you that we are directly across from Dalles Lake. And you can see right there, there is the boat tour where you can take a boat tour of the canal and Dalles Lake. So here's some interesting history. In 1940, Crown Princess Julia fled the Canadian capital, where she lived safely with her children until the end of the war. Each year, the Dutch royal family sends thousands of tulips to Ottawa as a token of gratitude for the hospitality they received. Princess Marguerite, who was born at Ottawa Civic Hospital in 1943, is considered Canada's princess. She maintains a warm personal relationship with Canadian veterans, many of whom fought bravely to liberate her country during the Second World War. Following the Second World War, many people migrated from the Netherlands to Canada in search of hope and opportunity. These 4 newlywed couples flew to their new homeland by the Royal Dutch airline KLM. Flying to the land of tulips. Creativity, professionalism, and a rich horticulture industry have made the Netherlands a world leader in the flower industry. Each spring, Dutch Royal Airline KLM planes fly over endless rows of tulips during takeoff and landing. Due to numerous academic partnerships, Canadian and Dutch students and researchers fly across the Atlantic to collaborate and share ideas. The Netherlands offers the largest number of English language instructed programs in continental Europe. When it comes to human rights, the Netherlands and Canada have a like-minded vision. Both nations collaborate on a variety of human rights topics such as LGBTQ rights and gender equality. Canadian veterans will always have the gratitude and respect of the Dutch people, many of whom show up to applaud and thank the Canadian liberators during official parades. The tulips in Ottawa are an excellent reminder of the brave Canadian soldiers who liberated parts of the Netherlands in 1945. These infantrymen are celebrating the end of the war together with the Dutch. The joy on everyone's faces speaks volumes. This statue is a great picture spot. A lot of people come here and get their picture taken with it. Here's the name of the artist.
കൊമ്പ് ചുവപ്പ് വള്ളി ആവുന്നത്.
And these ones are working on blooming still, but these ones are called the National Velvet. The tulip has become the symbol of friendship between the Netherlands and Canada. It celebrates Canada's dual role as liberator of the country and safe haven for Princess Julia during the Second World War. In thanks, Princess Julia gave 100,000 tulip bulbs to Canada after the war. Since then, the Dutch royal family and the Dutch Bulb Grower Association have each sent 10,000 tulip bulbs to Canada every year. Red tulips are given pride of place outside the Parliament buildings, highlighting the friendship between Canada and the Netherlands.
There, we can read about the flowers.
It's an Australian. Australian shepherd.
Canada was a refuge for Princess Julia during the Second World War. She arrived in June 1940 with her two children, Princesses Beatrix and Irene. The family rented a house in Rockcliffe Park, attended by a small household staff. Julia's husband, Princess Bernhard, visited often. During her stay, the princess lived humbly, doing her own grocery shopping, making beds, vacuuming, and shoveling snow. Her children attended the nearby Rockcliffe School. Here's some pictures. Princess Julia traveled extensively as a representative of the Netherlands, encouraging support for the war. In Canada, she hosted foreign dignitaries at her home and visited the Royal Netherlands Army, stationed in Stratford, Ontario. She also volunteered in the Ottawa Superfluity Shop to raise funds for the Red Cross by selling secondhand items. Princess Julia worked tirelessly to generate support for her people, never failing to emphasize their plight. Canadians did their part at home as well as abroad during the Second World War. The Queen Wilhelmina Fund collected donations for the Dutch by advertising through posters and pamphlets. Small pieces of jewelry, such as pins made from Dutch coins, were sold and became symbols of solidarity after the war. The proceeds were distributed by the Red Cross in 1947 to support the people of the Netherlands as they rebuilt their lives.
Yeah? Yeah, okay.
There's some people here who are painting the flowers.
Oh!
I'll take a picture with random children. It wouldn't be the first time.
Sorry. How did I miss that? I followed it.
This house is really famous for being one of the most expensive houses in Ottawa. Here's some more names. Black Hero, Cream Upstar, hard to pronounce, Double Gouda Schnick.
Ouais, mais Mao, il compte.
Callahan, Mysterious Parrot, and Vogue.
Do you pack with your paddle, or you're just going to use what they have there? So he had like
Couleur Cardinal, Pretty Princess. Maybe tons more vendors. Serving everything from fudge, lemonade, popcorn.
That's what I love about men. Is that you guys
These ones are called Grand Mile Artist Yume no Murasaki.
How are they? I wish I could.
This one's called Seed of Parrot. This one's called Red Madonna.
I'm keeping the pictures of you.
Password.
Oh, this is eating though. I could actually make it like the first slide. The first slide.
Newcastle.
đứng nhìn bên này.
So Dow's Lake is right ahead. You can see there's people walking around with, you can get information from. They're called Exotic Emperor.
Tu veux marcher? Oh, attention à la main. C'est parce qu'elle veut marcher sur le bord. Oh, mais non, Charlotte.
These ones are called Foxtrot and Foxy Foxtrot. There's a close-up. There's some more informational signs over here. So her name is Dorothy Irene Mulholland. On June 19th, 1944, nursing sister Dorothy Irene Molly Mulholland landed at Juno Beach. She was one of the first 3 Canadian women to take part in the Battle of Normandy. Working quickly to help establish a mobile hospital, she spent the next 8 months treating wounded soldiers in France, Belgium, and the Netherlands. When she volunteered, Molly was engaged to a Royal Canadian Air Force pilot. After a plane crash in 1942, he was never found. Returning to Canada after the war, she worked as a nurse in the public school system. Molly passed away on November 10th, 1985, just hours before Remembrance Day. So this is J. Guy Govro. In 1942, Guy Govro was only 27 years old when he became a commander of Les Fusiliers Mont Royal. 2 years later, he became the youngest brigadier general in the Canadian Army when he was promoted during the Battle of Normandy. After being seriously wounded in the Netherlands, Brigadier General Govro returned home to become a leading figure in Quebec's business community. He also oversaw important projects such as the construction of Montreal's metro system. The liberation of the Netherlands. From the fall of 1944 to May 1945, Canadian troops played a leading role in Allied efforts to liberate the Netherlands. For almost 5 years, the Dutch people had suffered under German occupation. Thousands starved or froze to death that final winter. Fighting bravely across a challenging terrain of canals, dikes, and floodlands, the Canadians were met by cheering crowds as one by one towns were freed. Finally, on May 5th, 1945, all German forces in the Netherlands surrendered. 3 days later, the war in Europe was over. More than 7,600 brave Canadians gave their lives in the campaign to liberate the Netherlands. Okay, so there's more informational displays here that you can read if you come down here. So these ones are called Sunset Miami and Red and Madonna.
Да, тут было написано, что этот фестиваль тюльпанов, их много разных компаний высаживают, и тут даже подписаны, какие у них названия, но...
So these ones are called Sugar Crystal.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, it goes north, that's right.
Is that like real name?
Purple and white, pink and white and orange. Aurora sunrise, pink.
Probably know more. It's hard. You'd be a busboy. It's hard to be a
Here's a giant map of Commissioner's Park. So right now I'm here and we walked this entire park. See that right here is the Dawes Lake Pavilion where I started. And then I walked this whole park. All right, I hope you enjoyed this tour of Commissioner's Park, the Tulip Festival, including Commissioner's Park and Dawes Lake and the new Bug Boardwalk. If you enjoy content about things to do in Canada, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, happy travels!